Hi everyone. I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, but today is finally the day when I'll be reading to you the very last story of this story reading marathon. But before I begin though, I want to apologize once again for ending the previous story like that. But to make it up to you guys, I've decided that from now on, I'll check the status of a story before reading it to you. And if you ever happen again to find a story that it's not completed, I'll ask you first if it's okay with me to read it to you. So, with that being said, let's all hear the very last story of this first story reading marathon. The last story that I'm about to read to you today, it's called Fetish. And for what I've noticed, it's actually a one-shot made by the writer for a person called Lantino's Gator Chick 10. Surprisingly, it has no description, and it has only one chapter and 3 pages. The story also begins with a description of the character that the writer had decided to use in the story. So, let's see how she describes the character. Her name is Stephanie Taylor and has 16 years old. Her personality is perverted, outgoing, friendly, can turn almost any common statement into a perverted one, creative, loves dueling, and random. She looks like this: a little past shoulders brown hair, light brown eyes, light skin, 5.4 tall, slightly chubby, has a tattoo on her right shoulder, blade of the Japanese character for love with a fairy sitting beside it. Likes wearing tattered jeans with layered white beads under lacy tank tops. Usually wears Converses with said outfit. She always wears a black dog-colored jogger, and her ears are pierced twice. As an extra, she uses an all-fire deck, warriors, spellcasters, etc. She's a pyro, and she's Dresden's twin sister. Also, Joey is her ex-boyfriend. He still likes her, but she ignores it. She also used to flirt with Duke and once had a one-night stand with him. Now we're getting to the story. So are you ready to hear it? Then let's get into it. The French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels. But I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels. I'm so awesome. Know why I'm awesome? I asked my twin brother as we walked around Domino Pier. Let me guess, because you're awesome? He asked, rolling his eyes. That's right, I answered with a toothy grin. Tristan then wrapped his arm around my neck and said, You're a dork, but I love you anyway. And then he gave me a big kiss on my cheek. Eek! I shouted, pushing him away and wiped his germs off my cheek. I love you too, he said, laughing. Bleh! Whatever, I muttered, crossing my arms. It's such a nice day. I wish I could have brought Snickers, Tristan said. Yeah, too bad they don't allow dogs here, I said, starting to feel bad. Then all of a sudden, Tristan's phone started to sing Ultimate Showdown. Tristan took his phone out and answered it. Hello? He asked. Is it your girlfriend? I asked. Oh, hi, mijo. How are you? He asked, rather excited. An anime sweat drop rolled down the side of my head as I sighed. He's probably going to ditch me for her again. I felt annoyed. Okay, see you. Bye, he said, hanging up, and then had a silly smile on his face. What did she say? I asked. I guess when I said that, Tristan was off guard because he jumped and yelled, Nothing! You want to go to Mijo's? I asked bluntly. My brother's face got bright red. Can I go, sis? He asked, putting his hands together, and begged. The truth was, I don't like Mijo. She's always with Ryo Bakura and his brother, Yami Bakura, when my brother is not around. And every time I tell her off, she just says, Mijo can look, but Mijo can touch. I absolutely hate her. Hate her, hate her, hate her. Fine, snapped, not wanting to hear my brother beg another second. Really? Thank you, he shouted, hugging me, and began to run off. See you at the house later, was the last thing he said to me. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on our humble flat or help you feed your pussy cat. I'm bored now. I want someone to entertain me. I thought, walking onto the dock, and then I noticed a guy tending to his boat. He's cute, I thought, with my lips curling up and a faint blush across my face. Wait a second, he's Mako Tsunami, I thought, feeling a bit giddy inside. No, I need to talk to him. Okay, Stephanie, let's go. I thought, walking up slowly towards him. When I reached him, he turned around and jumped. I laughed and said, Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. It's all right, lass. You know, you remind me of a gray white sneaking up on her dinner, he said, smiling. I smiled also. So you're Mako Tsunami? I asked. Yes. And who might you be, lass? He asked. Stephanie Taylor, I answered. Stephanie Taylor? Do you happen to be related to Tristan Taylor? He asked. You know my twin brother? I asked, a bit surprised. Twin? He asked. Yeah, can't you tell? I asked. Yeah, if he had cute eyes, pretty hair, nice curves, and big boob, he said, slapping a hand on his mouth, and blushed. I stared at him and started to laugh. I meant that, he said. Don't worry, I don't mind that you check my brother out, I said with a sly smile. He just blushed and I laughed at him once more. Men grow cold as girls grow old, and we all lose our charms in the end. But square cut or pear-shaped, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Hours passed, and Mako and I talked for hours on a cliff that Mako took me to see the sunset. Mako told me about his father and his dream to sail upon the ocean to look for him. I hope you find him soon, I said, looking at him. I hope so too, but I wonder if he even cares about me anymore. I know he helped me survive, but I think he would have found me by now, he said, looking at the ocean. You don't know that, Mako, I said, putting my hand on top of his hand. He looked at me with bewildered eyes, but then smiled. You're a beautiful angel fish, he said. I giggled. Sorry, is that weird to you? He asked. No, I like it actually. It's cute, I said. He blushed and smiled at me. Mako, I said, and moved closer to him. Stephanie, he said, moving his face closer to mine. I closed my eyes and felt his warm lips on mine. When we departed, we heard the sea roar. I giggled and said, Your girlfriend is mad. Well, she's not my girlfriend anymore, he said, kissing me again. The end. Well, guys, there you have it. This was Fish Fetish by whatever writer Maria Maru. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, but I said it now anyway. But I said it in the end, so you knew. And with this, guys, we've now finished my very first story reading marathon. But don't you guys worry, I have more story reading marathons coming to you in the future. So make sure to check it when it comes. If you would like to know who the next character is, you better wait, because I'll not spoil. But I'll give you a hint. His birthday is next month on 19th. So I'm pretty sure you guys will know who he is, but I'll still not say it. I'll let you. I hope you guys will wait if you want to know who it is, even though you know. So with that being said, have yourself a beautiful day or night, and I'll see you next month with another story reading marathon for you. Until then, I love you all, and I love you all guys so much, and I'll see you very soon. So goodbye for now, guys. Peace.